Hi guys, my name is Cheritaisrandom. I'm the most positive person you'll ever meet. I guarantee it.
And it's bubbly, 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 bubbly. We are singing to our love.
Today I'm doing a follow-up video on the whole coach pushing the girls down in the splits incident. The reason I'm doing a follow-up video is because more follow-up videos came after the first initial video that went viral. So if you're interested in this video, go ahead and keep watching. Before I get started, make sure you click the subscribe button for new content every single week. This month I will be posting content every single day. And also do not forget to link up with me on my social media. All of that information will be down below in the description box. So let's get started. So yesterday I did a video about a coach who was pushing down a girl in her splits. It seemed that it was excessive. It seemed like the girl was in pain. Now there is a video of him stretching every single girl the exact same way. So a few things that we can throw out is, one, it was not a race thing. It was not a hate crime. It was bad coaching or poor judgment of coaching. And two, since this was being recorded, we can also assume that maybe this coach really thought he was helping those girls. Maybe he really thought he was doing something correct. Because I don't know anybody that would record something and allow it to be shown. And not to mention, this happened 2 months ago. This isn't something that just happened over the weekend. This happened 2 months ago, and now all of a sudden it's getting leaked out into the public. And I still don't know why it's national news. Like, it's literally national news. Like, it was on the Today Show. It was on, it's on every major news network all over the country. I'm surprised it hasn't reached CNN yet. Anywho, there are still people arguing that she shouldn't be a cheerleader if she can't do the splits. What do the splits have to do with being a cheerleader? Splits do not define you as a cheerleader. You can be the most flexible person in the world. You can be able to do your splits all 3 ways. You can have over splits. But if you do not have the strength to jump, then you're not going to have good jumps. Just because you're flexible does not mean you have good jumps. Just because you're flexible does not mean you're going to be a good flyer. Because one, they have to get you in the air and you have to be able to stay in the air. And two, you're going to have to be able to hold your leg in that position. So if you're not strong, your flexibility means nothing. The same thing goes for gymnasts, because somebody asked me if splits are mandatory to be a gymnast. No, not necessarily. Flexibility is part of it, but it is not, it's nothing that's going to hinder you or hold you back from being an excellent gymnast. For example, Jamie Dancher, she was on the 2000 Olympic team, I believe. And homegirl maybe has one split on one leg. Like, maybe. All of her other splits are not very good. And if you watch her routines, you see that she rarely does, actually she never does leaps in a split position because she doesn't have good splits. Now, just because she has good splits doesn't mean she's not a good tumbler or a good vaulter or good at bars. So instead of her doing split leaps, she would do wolf jumps or wolf turns, or she would do switch sides, everything to the side. Splits do not define you as a cheerleader. Now that this coach, his name is Ozell Williams, now that this coach is being targeted as a terrible coach, people are coming out of the woodworks talking about, he scammed me out of money. He lied on his resume about being an Olympian. Like, this man's integrity is going down the drain fast. I don't see how anybody can justify his actions based on everything else that's coming out because of this one incident. I also feel like there's a lot of holes to this story. So basically, this is what I think. The way he went about stretching these girls was terrible. I don't think he was meaning to be malicious, but unfortunately what he did was wrong. I'm also having a hard time understanding why it's just now coming to surface. It happened 2 months ago. So what happened between June and August to where now all of a sudden we want to drag this man's name through the mud? How come we didn't hear about this in June? How come we didn't hear about this when it first happened? Homegirl said she was injured. I guess she had a torn ligament, a pulled muscle, a torn muscle. I don't know. But if she's injured like she says she is, he should have been taken out of his position earlier. And another thing, how come 5 people, 5 adults have been put on leave? 5. That means, did they know about this before? Like, there's just too many questions, and I really want to hear the coach's side of the story. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, if pushing somebody down in the splits isn't the right way to stretch or the right way to get your splits, how else can that be done? Google it. I'm gonna follow this story because there's just way too many holes, and it's very interesting to me. That is it for this video. Let's have a conversation down below in the comments. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Have a positive and love-filled day. Bye!